Now we move on to our Kim Yeon-seung, who is standing by at the National Assembly. So, Yeon-seung, this local election, some see it almost as a continuation of the presidential race back in March. Why is that?
Right, Daniel. So the local elections took place in just 22 days since the new South Korean president took office. Now, with the two races running so closely to one another, you're right, some are calling this the round 2 of the presidential race. Depending on the outcome, the next 5 years may look very different. Now, if you remember back in March, conservative candidate and now President Yoon Suk-yeol has won by a very, very slim margin of less than 1%. So the People Power Party didn't start out too confidently in this local election. They're not too far ahead when it comes to public support. So their main focus is securing enough seats in the National Assembly to make sure the new administration can run smoothly in the future without the Democratic Party lawmakers pulling the brakes at every stop. The People Power Party's goal is to score at least 9 out of 17 metropolitan mayoralties. On the other hand, the main opposition Democratic Party is aiming for at least 8. The party is hoping to keep the ruling party's power in check with the seats in the National Assembly, so the ruling party doesn't steamroll over every single input from the opposition party. Also, two former presidential candidates, the Democratic Party's Lee Jae-myung and the People Power Party's An Chul-soo, have once again thrown their hats in a race in the hope of winning a seat at the National Assembly. Lee is running for a seat in Incheon's Gaeang district, while An is running for Gyeonggi-do Province's Bundang A district. With both candidates' names back on the ballots, it does seem a lot like deja vu of the presidential race that took place less than 3 months ago. Back to you, Daniel.